look into that now. Tell everyone who's been on claw mark search duty to gather in one place, and I'll shrink any that we find one by one. That bastard Code. What is he plotting? Hurry up, Master Shika. Woo! See, Shika-san, it was already enough for me. When it says Master Shika, Master Shika. Anybody who's called somebody master means they've been trained by that person. Quote unquote, so to say. Now, I'm gonna put this theory here just so I don't let it escape me. If Shikamaru has trained Kawaki, it means he knows him, right? And we're still not like analyzing if Shikamaru is slightly using that intelligence he was supposed to have the entirety of mangas 1 through 80. Like, just because we have an unpredictable narrator in both Momoshiki and Amado, one being physical, one being metaphysical, living inside of a person we're only going to get that information from. Where has your intelligence been this entire time? I'm going to speculate right now that Shikamaru is using that intelligence to its highest capacity, which means he's been analyzing the entire time what's been going on. And he's going to be able to make some key adjustments in the story while still being this somewhat dark character. As I continue, though, Kawaki continues and says, it's all we can do right now. When we go to the next panel of different two shinobi walking in the streets of the village. No, you must be exaggerating. It's legit. Plus, what is it? Oh boy. Ugh. As I read it again, it still makes me cringe. A claw grime, as we got the name for it, has appeared out of this shinobi's neck. Sensory unit gets a hold of it, and as we can see, Ino is not in the office right now. We have to make quote of that. Ino is not in the office of the sensory units. And I continue. An unknown chakra detected. Who the heck is this guy? Ooh, boy, smack the dust off that man. Flying. Boy, smack. I'm talking about, bruh. Smack the dust off that man. Woo! And the village is under attack. Konoha police force here. We need backup. Stat. Everybody starts running, and they're about to get bleeped up. Don't tell me they're everywhere. Yes, understood. They seem to have emerged suddenly in multiple locations at the same time. And there are already casualties, including civilians. Start the evacuation of non-combatants. Have those who can fight rush to wherever's nearest. Why attack now? After all this time, Code. And Kawaki leaps in with faith on this one and just beep. And like I said, he must have not really used any specific fighting, but knowing that he had to use force against this creature, he emerged and hit this creature with his modified nanotech arm. What looks to be Sakura, it's not. I don't think it's Sakura. You know what I mean? We can just chunk that up. It's not Sakura. Otherwise, I think it would have said somewhere that he's protecting Sakura, or something like that. But anyways, continuing. It's a clean panel. It's really nice. Punches it right back. I think I showed it, but I'm gonna show it one more time. No, they're not clear. Yeah. And he punches it back, and he says, "Run now. Follow the shinobi's instruction." And it doesn't mean that he doesn't go with it. He's just telling a civilian to follow the shinobi's instruction because he's above it. And people are just yelling, "Don't push! Please stay calm!" Sarada she is coming in with what looks to be a dynamic entry, my dude. A dynamic entry. Who did she learn this from? Alright? Who did she learn this from? This is classic dynamic entry. Rock Lee came in with some kicks like that and sent people home, crying and upset. Records say that they were bandits and they were all gonna be hurt regardless, but Rock Lee kicks butt. Anyway, she sends this thing flying back, no Sharingan acted, looking all kind of fly. I mean, I think she has one of the best time skip designs, even though they're skimpy shorts, you know. It's not my fan service. I would say I would have gave her like at least some thigh highs, you know. But, you know, it's Japanese drawers. I think they understand the thought process of teenagers, you know. It's some catching eye stuff. Ooh, look what she's wearing and things of that nature. So she kicks it back and says, "One of Code's claw grimes, but where'd it come from?" Which means they've already encountered these claw grimes. So how long has Code been invading or trying to bother Konoha? Continuing. She sees that another one, which we have seen before, a claw grime we have seen before specifically, comes out of the claw grime that is by Sarada. And this seems to be the one that we were all predicting to be like, oh, it looks like Ishiki because of the chin thing, and it's over the Darmagon eye and all that stuff, you know, so... well, not the Darmagon eye. Well, yeah, it was Ishiki's Darmagon eye, so it's covered, right? So, continuing. That one appears, and and she says, they can travel, they can use each other's claw marks to travel between locations. And as she says that, Code emerges from the back of said claw grime, which I would consider the one that is his favorite. But continuing. Boom. She's shocked to see that Code steps out of the claw grime and stands on top of it. And she's like, Code. Code. Nice to finally meet you, Sarada Uchiha, which means they've never met. They've never met. Which means Code has been only observing the village for a while. Which means he's been plotting to do this. Knowing that and we also know that he's used the same premise. So using the same premise with people with less intelligence, this was gonna happen. It was kind of bound to happen. It's the only tactic he knew to use. Continuing. But my question is, how does she know of him? How does she know of him? Okay, continuing. It's all right. What do you want with Konoha? I'm looking for Boruto. He isn't here. Oh, shoot. Wrong infliction. He isn't here. He left 3 years ago. I know. I've been chasing after him for almost 2 years now. And I'm tired. I told you he's not here. Go looking somewhere else. I wasn't clear. Let me rephrase. I've decided to stop looking. That's why I came here. She's just as puzzled, being surrounded. I thought I'd have those former friends, toward whom he still cares about, summon him. Ooh! Starting with you, I hope you can scream real pretty. Real pretty, so that it will reach him. Alright. Code need to chill, bro. Like, you know, that's some suspect talk right there. Code needs to chill, bro. I'm sorry. And as he says that, with this with this scar over his face, right? There's a scar over his face that we don't know who caused it, and this is where I'm gonna implement my what did I call it? My rule of threes, right? So there are 3 rules with 3 characteristics in each one, right? So the first one I have is, and you know, this is also for future reference, because I'm seeing that I'm doing an hour video now. The rule of threes. There are 3 people to any situation that you have questions about. There were 3 things done, and there are 3 things said. Now, that's a total of 9 things in your hypothesis that you should be coming up with and making sure that become a little clear before you're even capable of giving somebody a designated premise, right? So using one of each thing, it's 3 theories. You can 3 very prominent theories that you can come up with 27 simple things that you have to find out. But my rule of threes will be something I use in my theory videos and videos for later to come. This is my first run, so please excuse my sweaty and very, very chopped reading. But continuing, we get this small panel that I want to recognize first. There's this small panel with a foot over code /I. I want to note that the panel after is still just as fly. Cool. I get this nice outfit. I'm a bean. Make sure they get a clear picture. I'm done. All right. Nope. This kind of beats Sage Mode Naruto's interest on pain. Like, it doesn't get no, like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of entrances that I liked. I even liked the Kaguya appearance. I liked how Zetsu just came behind him, stabbed him in the back. You know what I mean? Like, the whole trope was to see, like, that was the entire trope of the entire story, for a ninja to see past deception. And the person who caused deception on everybody couldn't even check his own back. So, this is the flyest stuff I've ever seen, man. Boruto is stepping on this scar, which means he recognizes the scar, which my rule of 3 people comes here. If he hasn't seen Boruto in 2 years, there's only 3 things that could have caused this situation to happen. And I'm giving one to something that he possibly can't even control yet, which is, my main one would be the claw grime. I feel like a claw grime took out Code's eye. My second choice will be Sasuke. My last one will be Boruto. But that's my rule of 3 for the scar on Code's eye. Continuing. This fly panel and confused face, these things are just so sequenced so beautifully. And as Boruto's first line is to say, it's that kind of sick thinking that creeps girls out. It's priceless. It's priceless. Whew. Like, I've waited so long for this manga to come out, and I finally get to read it, and it's just priceless. The cliffhanger on this first chapter is priceless. Code tries to swipe at Boruto, misses because, I mean, our boy is a G, you know what I'm saying, with his button up, these pendants. There's a few different pendants we have to make sure we recognize, one being or looking like a Kara pendant, a sun pendant, and what looks like a scroll or a database kind of thing on a pendant as well. On the other side is the Konoha leaf symbol, and he has a new necklace that resembles the Uzumaki. And at the same time, Kawaki now senses that Boruto is in the village, and he is distraught, lost in freaking... The sensory unit dispatches. Chakra data matches. It's Boruto. What? It looks like he infiltrated suddenly from the sky, right above Code's position. Ada turns on her Senringan, and it seems if she didn't sense that Boruto was there. If she didn't sense that Boruto was there, Sumire called out to him, knowing that Boruto, like, if she didn't hear, right? If she didn't get the, like, thing that she was there or sense that he was there, like, how did she know? We still don't even have no more information on Sumire. We only got anime stuff on her, and it's just like real crazy how the data book still puts New Way in her thing, right? Continuing. And Shikamaru says, "Listen up, all fighters are to prioritize confronting Code and his claw grimes, but keep an eye on Boruto's movements and try to figure out his plan." Yes, sir! And we get this fly panel. You know, everybody's just like, oh, why is there a standoff situation going on? But it's magnificent. It's magnificent. We don't need to know right now. We do not need to know what's going on right now. Oh, and to be noted that there is a treasure chest looking thing on the keychain of Boruto's sword. So we don't have no significance for that either, but what we do know is that obviously chests are used to summon, to hold something, quote unquote, right? Scrolls are meant to summon something. I mean, there's just a lot of things that are going on here. In the last panel, you finally shown yourself, Boruto. With the three faces once again. Like how we left off on chapter 80, the three faces once again. Code, Kawaki, and Boruto, man, and this more serious expression from Boruto is amazing, man. It's amazing, and I'm glad that I waited. I was waiting patiently, man. Been waiting, but that will conclude my read for this manga. And once again, excuse me for my real choppy reading, man. I was nervous. I didn't know how to do a lot of infliction, and I didn't want to put my whole input in the entire time. But I'm just like the rest of y'all. I'm a very observant reader and things of that nature, and I got questions of my own, and they will be in separate videos. I won't be like a consistent theory creator. I will put all my theories in one video, and you might see me every once or twice a blue moon, but that being said, this will conclude my read. Solar Sensei, and I'm signing out of here, and I will see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and who knows, maybe I can be a part of the community. But appreciate you guys. Peace.